Josh and the trainer of the night. Get out of here. You should have a seat. Before I just gotta say, I love doing events here at the Seminole Hard Rock. I consider these guys, Leon and the Warriors boxing people, my partners. We've done a lot of stuff together, and it's always a pleasure. And this is, I think, the best boxing venue on the East Coast of the United States. And I'm not kidding. I think it's a beautiful room for it and a great property. And Leon, thank you, and thank everybody at the Hard Rock for your hospitality. I appreciate it. Thank you. Kerm, say a few words, man. This is your night, bro.
Thank you. First of all, I want to thank Luke Bella, Gary Shaw, and Angulo's team for giving me this opportunity. It was an opportunity that I couldn't pass. I knew that taking this fight, it was going to be a hard fight for me and a hard fight for Angulo. And I had 8 weeks of hell in training camp. I want to thank Brian, Ronnie, and Creed, and Josh for freaking sending me down to hell. It was a great camp for me, and I left camp 110% ready for this fight. They did a hell of a job. I think that I proved myself that I can be one of the top fighters in any of the 147 or 154 division. And I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of my team. What else can I say? I showed it and left it all in the ring, like I promised myself that I was going to do. I'm just happy. I'm happy for tonight. I'm happy with my performance, and now I'm just going to go home, enjoy the time with my family, my kids, and see what happens next. Thanks. Thank you.
One second.
The only thing that I would say is that I don't think that, it's easy for the critics from the outside, to criticize someone. It happens in every sport. But I don't think that there's been a fighter more maligned in the press and, dragged through the dirt than this guy. So for him to come out here and shut people up and all he wants to do is prove things to himself, I think speaks volumes, because unless you're in there in the ring, you don't really know what it's like. So former trainers that, want to, try to drag a good man down, to borrow a phrase, and whether it's a former trainer or opponent's manager or former managers, this guy deserves a lot of credit, because he's, this is almost like redemption. It's a great story for boxing, and I think he deserves a lot of credit for that.
I got one more thing to say, is that I feel bad because I always leave him out, and that's Alvis Grant. For he's the one that's been helping me with saving my hands. He's been trying to make a pair of boxing gloves for me, especially for me, to so I can save my hands for my career, so I can continue my career. And he finally put it together, and his gloves are the gloves for fighters to wear. Sorry Everlast, sorry Ringside. Ray is. Grant is the glove to go with. They saved me hands, and I want to thank Elvis Grant for that. Thank you.
Before we move on to the main event, any questions for Kerm? Ron?
Just like one, I believe we were asking earlier, and that's the 2 losses that Kermit had on his record. Do you believe it could be asterisk his one, because those 2 losses were to Antonio Margarito, and should those 2 losses be put into another category based on what's happened?
Well, the 2 fights with Margarito, the past is the past. All I can really say is that I'm just looking forward to the future, and that started with this fight that I just had. And so, Margarito, I don't give a shit about my grade right now, to be honest with you. I just want to just continue with my career and look forward. And I'm looking forward to the future. And I'm sure my team and my family is as well.
Before we move on,
I have one question. With the win tonight, does it make more sense to go for that rematch with Martinez or to reposition Kermit back at 47?
I'll answer that question. I'm a little bit of a weird situation because I promote both guys, but I'll say this: it's not necessarily the case that rematch is going to happen. We're going to look at all options, and at this stage of Kerm's career, we're going to go for the biggest opportunity. And if there's a bigger opportunity than Sergio, then I'm going to put Kermit in that fight. Any other questions?
Kermit, I've noticed that you've always been an excellent upper body shifter. I think you've displayed that throughout your career. I noticed, here you were so much better with your feet. What was it about your training that really got you prepared for Angulo?
Well, Ronnie just had me doing the thing over and over again. It didn't matter if it was shadow boxing. It didn't matter if it was doing it in the pads. It didn't matter if it was sparring. He made sure that I was boxing my ass off in the gym, and and it showed today. There's still a couple things that I still got to work on, but little by little it's coming along.
Me and my coach worked on. I just wanted this to show everybody I was really, just pretty much just all around. I can box, I can bang. I can pretty much just, just bring it however they want me to, bring it. So, it's just basically just to showcase my boxing skills a little bit. And, it wasn't my normal, exciting, just go out and smash a guy type fight. But, but it's definitely, it's like a learning process for me. And I switched it up, and I think I made it look great out there tonight. And, with every fight is going to be, probably a different strategy. Just the main thing is just basically just to show I can do pretty much, it's pretty much everything in there. I can move, I can box, I can stand there and bang. And, I pretty much can do that. What's up, bro? What's up, Ray?
I was impressed, man.
My man, as long as you impressed, I'm good, baby.
Tony, you want to say a few words? Tony Morgan, trainer.
I just want to thank everybody for taking the time to come out. Lou and Leon for putting this one together.
I think he fought a very, very smart fight tonight against a guy that had absolutely nothing to lose.
Definitely.
So, Juan was in there with nothing to lose, winging crazy shots, coming forward the whole time. And I thought you saw a young fighter fight a very intelligent fight. Any more questions before we go and have a few cocktails?
Yes, ma'am.
I thought it was a great fight. Your fans were cheering your name. Can you hear that at all? Can you get the crowd going? Or
I can hear it, and it felt good, but I didn't want to get sucked into it too much because, just knowing me, I got that warrior spirit in me, and I would have stood there and tried to bang him out, and I don't need to be trying to do that. So I just want to just stick to the game plan and stay focused.
Andre, about the 10th round, you started winking at the HBO table. What happened?
I was winking at Max because
he's a hater.
Yeah. Because me and Max, we've been, we were having some words, and at the fighter meeting, I told him that I'm gonna try to execute the game plan. He didn't really think I could adjust to that quite yet because me being so young and just, I just have that Mildred Taylor syndrome that he says I have. And, I think I, executed the boxing game plan well. And every time I caught him, I kept looking at him and, winking at him and talking to him. And he was like, all right, I see it. So,
Well, what's next for you?
Just right now, the future is, everything is out there. Sky's the limit. It's up to Lou, Al Heyman, and, all the champions out there.
Right-hander.
Enjoying we're going to enjoy the next
Yeah.
couple of weeks, and then we're going to look for the biggest opportunities available.
Definitely.
Thank you all for coming. Thank you.
Appreciate it, baby.